top of the hour is presented by Best Buy Metals, making the top of your house the best it can be. Visit bestbuymetalroofing.com.
The best mix, the best variety. WCLE, Calhoun, Cleveland, Athens.
Fox News is next, presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
Fox News, I'm CJ Papa. President Trump delivers his first State of the Union in his second term, and he will lay the framework for the all-important November midterms.
Expect him to address topics that will define elections across the country. So we're talking about the economy, trade and tariffs, and immigration. This comes amid the backdrop, of course, of the Supreme Court's ruling against his sweeping tariffs last week and the looming threat of potential military action against Iran.
Fox's Matt Rivera, dozens of Democrats say they will not attend. Millions of people are like this man after the blizzard of 26.
A lot more snow and running out of spaces to put it.
Northeast and New England digging out.
The cleanup process is really just beginning. Power is probably the biggest concern as of this morning. This one came with some extreme winds. In fact, hurricane-force wind gusts rocked parts of the state.
Fox's Melanie Black in Boston. America's listening to Fox News.
The news is sponsored by Lee University, where you can expect something great.
The Mix 1041 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at loganthompsonlaw.com.
Since 1999, Southern Heritage Bank has been growing to serve you. Now we are growing once again as we partner with Park National Bank to form an even stronger, more impactful community bank. This merger allows us to provide you with a greater range of products, services, and technologies, while your same local bankers continue to deliver the unbelievably good service you expect. Stop by or give us a call to learn how we are growing together, serving more. Southern Heritage Bank, division of Park National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All right, good morning. Local and state news from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk. As we say, good morning, you. We've got a special broadcast this morning, actually. This will be a special split broadcast this morning. We are here in studio. Bridget is at the Cleveland Family YMCA for the annual Bike-a-thon, which benefits so many of their wonderful programs at the Y. I'm going to be here during this hour, and then I'm going to go out to the Y next hour. Bridget will be coming back. So it's going to be a wild morning, and Mike Lee in between. So we've got a wild morning here. Coming up, we're going to be joined by the state champions from Cleveland High School. They're going to join us. We'll also have Senator Marsha Blackburn will join me at about 7:30 this morning. She will preview the State of the Union address, plus other topics, including that, as you probably have heard by now, the potential United States attack on Iran. We've got a lot to talk about this morning with Senator Marsha Blackburn. That'll happen at about 7:30. Let me get to the news now. The Bradley County Commission had a work session yesterday, and a lot of it was filled with condolences for Bradley County Mayor Gary Davis, who, as you probably know by now, lost his son last week, Blake, to a long illness. Blake was 48, and we're going to be sharing the arrangements with you. The arrangements will be on Thursday at the Companion Funeral Home, the former Klingon Ridge Baptist Church. We'll share those with you as the week goes on. The Cleveland City Council met Monday, heard a presentation about proposed school zone speed enforcement. Remember, folks, as we've been telling you, the bus patrol, where if you bypass a Cleveland City school bus, first offense, a $250 fine. Following that, we get up to $500 fines. And the company CEO from the company, former law enforcement officer, said the system uses the same laser technology that police use, and that after a 5-day study of 9 Cleveland school zones, showed roughly 24 to 25,000 vehicles going 10 miles an hour or more over the limit during active school zone times. And they're they have finished the warning period. They are now issuing fines. And I do want to point out a couple of another story here. The Bradley County Schools will have their job fair today from 4 until 5:30 at the Pi Innovation Center, Pi Center. Bradley County Schools is seeking teachers K through 12, teacher assistants, food nutrition workers, social workers, nurse and sub-nurses, clerical, IT professionals, and school counselors. Sarah Crispin is the Human Resources Director for Bradley County Schools, and you can call her for more information at the Bradley County Schools Central Office. But really just show up and be ready if you're interested. The Bradley County Schools Job Fair is today from 4 until 5:30 at the Pi Center. And then, Anthony, if you'll hand me that flyer I handed you, my buddy Anthony Boyd, General Manager, Cleveland Ford, is here. Anthony, how are you doing? You doing all right?
Steve, how you, buddy?
You had a big night last night, I understand, at the
it was a couple really big ball games.
District games, girls games at Bradley. Bradley won the district championship over Cleveland last night. More on that coming up. We're very excited. This was announced yesterday. The Hug One project, in partnership with Hope for One Ministries, beginning now or yesterday through March the 5th, donate a new stuffed animal to bring comfort and hope to children in foster care. For many children, a soft, lovable friend can bring feelings of safety, security, and stability during uncertain times. Now, here's what they're asking. ATS The Bridge, full disclosure, I'm on the board of ATS The Bridge. Of course, Zandra is our director until we can find a good one, as Anthony said earlier. Thank you for that. Help us make a difference one hug at a time. ATS The Bridge, Hope for One. Hope for One is a foster parents organization. You can drop off your stuffed animals through March the 5th at the 4 high schools, Cleveland, Bradley, Walker Valley, and Polk County. Plus, here at Mix 1041, Builtwell Bank locally, and I think maybe Cleveland Ford. Is that right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So you'll have a barrel there.
Now, what if they don't have time to go out and shop to get teddy bears and things like that? Can they do monetary gifts too?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, do monetary gifts. I know you'll want your cut of that, and I understand. So it's
all for the kids.
All for the children. No. So the Hug One. No, folks, this is easy, and I matter of fact, I challenged my children last night to finally do something for somebody else, and Reagan and Holden are going to go get some stuffed animals, and it's a great thing to do with your children, you know. So it's a really neat thing. Anthony, what was the atmosphere like last night at the district tournament?
Electric. There was a ton of people there, packed out all the way up to the very top. People couldn't find places to sit, standing room only. There's a little small gym in the back on the top behind.
That's where Turner Jackson puts us normally. Yeah. There were the children.
Well, there's a lot of people standing back here watching too. But it was close pretty close for several times throughout the game. It was a really good game.
Yeah, Bradley Bearheads over Cleveland High School last night. We're going to give you the region schedule at the bottom of the hour. Again, Senator Blackburn will join us at about 7:30. All right, let's get traffic here. The Don Ledford Cleveland Mix Highway Patrol update. The Winter Trade-Up event continues at Don Ledford Cleveland. Well, my traffic reporter is at the YMCA. She's there for the bike-a-thon. We're going to check in with Bridget coming up in just a few moments. And stop by there. You can make donations at the Y. We'll also give you the phone number to text in. And we are looking forward to that. I'm actually going to tag team with Bridget. She will be coming back here, and I'll be going out there for the 8 o'clock hour. All right, it's time now for the Hardee's Wake Up at Hardee's, where let me tell you what's going on at Hardee's. The sweet spring flavors bag, Hardee's strawberry lemon biscuit bag with strawberry and lemon flavor, topped with a drizzle of icing. This delicious sweet biscuit's available in your choice of single, 2-pack, or 4-pack options at Hardee's.
Good morning. morning. This is your Hardee's 2 for $5 breakfast mix and match alarm.
We've got fluffy eggs and sausage on a made-from-scratch biscuit ready. Or perhaps biscuit and gravy. Ooh, maybe a sweet cinnamon roll. Wake up and smell that sweet deal. Mix and match any 2 for just $5 for a limited time. Only at Hardee's. Don't snooze on the app. Snag juicy deals, order ahead, and get to work on time. Maybe. Exclusive app offers for registered My Rewards members only. Available for a limited time at participating restaurants.
There are a lot of banks, so what makes Southern Heritage Bank unique? It's our commitment to being unbelievably good as we identify and meet your needs. Stop by one of our 5 locations in Cleveland or Chattanooga and let us show you the difference our customers have come to expect. We strive to offer the latest banking technology, mobile wallet, online account opening, mobile banking with bill pay, and ATMs that allow cash or check deposit. All available 24/7 with a local community bank. Southern Heritage Bank, a division of First Citizens National Bank, member FDIC.
These are Hardee's Frisco breakfast sandwiches starting at just $3.99. This is our bacon, sausage, 100% Angus, and sourdough. The McNuthin speaks for itself. The Frisco breakfast starting at just $3.99, only at Hardee's.
Sun is shining, it's a beautiful day. Wake up, sleepyhead, get up and play. Everything's yellow, it's a beautiful sight. Sunbeam showers makes everything right. Come on now, let's get away.
Make every day brighter with the sunny southern goodness of Mayfield Dairy.
Did you know that a large number of student athletes vape, thinking it will give them a boost in performance? But you can't play if you can't breathe. Escape the Vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
What's your biggest investment? Probably your home. The roof over your head. If it's time to repair or replace your roof, the pros at Langley Roofing are here to help. See a loved roof? Chances are it's a Langley.
All right, let's go to the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center. Mermaid Mattress Factory and Showroom at 714.
President's Day is the best time to save. Keep your dollars local and save at Mermaid Mattress. Mermaid Mattress, better price.
All right, sunny and 53 today. We will warm up, folks. 20% chance of rain tomorrow, 62. And then Thursday, big chance of rain, 64 on Thursday. Your Milligan Vane temperature stands at 23 degrees.
This weather forecast is brought to you by PhD Pharmacy, Keith Street near Harrison Pike. Free delivery within a 50-mile radius of Cleveland. Call Gina Moser-Patterson today at 423-614-6650.
The best mix, the best variety.
It's all my favorite hits right here, right now. I love it. It's amazing.
Mix 1041.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Welcome back. It is 5:12 on this Tuesday morning, and the big story here across the lower 48 was what was going on in the Northeast yesterday. They were getting hit with a strong nor'easter, blizzard conditions from Delaware all the way up to the coast of Massachusetts. And check out some of these snow totals. Again, the storm's winding down now. Providence, Rhode Island picked up nearly 40 inches of snow. Whitman, Massachusetts, 33 inches. Islip, New York, 31 inches, and look at that, all the way down to Delaware, picking up upwards of 20 inches. New York City got hammered, Boston, all the big cities, all the way down to Philadelphia. So this will have travel implications again today, air travel, and of course, if you were traveling up to the Northeast. But here locally, of course, we had a couple flurries yesterday, but nothing like that. And temperatures are still cold out there. 19 in Cleveland, 18 in Murphy, 24 in Dalton. So again, you needed the heavier coat yesterday. You'll need it again as you're stepping out this morning. here's the good news. We are going to start to come out of this chill. Temperatures are going to warm back up into the 40s and 50s. Look at that. Chattanooga 53, 52 in Dalton. And after a cold day yesterday with wind chills in the 20s and highs in the 30s, I think we'll take this. And hey, we're only 24 days away from spring. Spring equinox falls on Sunday, March 20th at exactly 10:46. So go ahead and set your calendar reminder. We're only 3.5 weeks away. And it looks like we're going to get a lot warmer. So this was a brief little cold spell for us. The overall pattern still favoring warmer conditions here across the southeast. And as we get closer to March and into March, again, our winter really going to start to pull back. So we could still have a few more cold spells, and we probably will. But at least in the short term, we're coming out of this brief little cold snap. We're going to be in the 60s Wednesday and Thursday, 69 Friday. And how does the 70s sound for the weekend? Saturday and Sunday, we're going to be back about 10 to 15 degrees above normal. But again, you might still want to hold off on any of that planning because we typically have our last freeze of the season right around the last week of March, last frost the first week of April. So typically, most of those summer plants you're going to be planning, you want to wait until at least the second week of April. That's a pretty good rule of thumb. But at least we are going to start to warm up here in the short term. We're going to get southerly flow and eventually another low pressure going to track across the southeast. And that's going to bring us another round of some showers and even some storms. Low severe threat with this system, but I do think we could pick upwards of an inch of rain. So as we take a look at our latest in-house model, again, we'll pick it up on Wednesday evening. We'll have a couple showers rolling through. Really not going to be a huge deal during the day on Wednesday. Overnight, about the same thing. We'll have a couple showers here and there. Could make for some wet roadways on Thursday morning, but I think most of the rain is going to come into the picture during the afternoon and evening. So after lunchtime, and then, of course, that evening commute.
We are Mix 104.1. We're on MixTV.tv. Good morning. Going to check in with Bridget at the Cleveland Family YMCA in just a few moments. But right now, we are joined by the state champion Cleveland High School Blue Raiders and Lady Raiders. And I have Coach Josh Boskin with me right now. Coach, come on up here. Good morning to you, buddy. Congratulations.
I appreciate it. Thanks for having us.
Well, as I said off the air, we've done this before. 9 in a row for the boys, 3 for the girls in a relatively new state program. I'm sure you hear this a lot. What do you attribute this to? How does this happen, Coach?
I mean, the community that we live in supports us. And when you have support like we have, it makes our job a lot easier. And when the kids and the parents see the support, it just makes them want to wrestle a little bit harder, makes them want to train a little bit harder, and it just makes it that much more important because we're fighting for something bigger than ourselves.
I want to meet the wrestlers here, the state champions, in just a moment. But Anthony Boyd, who is the general manager of Cleveland Ford, you're a longtime high school and college wrestler. What does something like this mean to you with your background?
There's a couple things that you'll never forget. Your wedding anniversary and a state title, right? And, the day your kid was born. And it's just something that you're going to bring for the rest of your life. When you're an old man like me, you're going to remember your state title that you won. Promise you.
Yeah, certainly so. Well, Coach, talk about both teams and just what it's been like with them this season.
Yeah, I mean, with both groups, we graduated a lot. The guys graduated, I think, 6 seniors, 6 very, very important seniors to the group. So going into this year with the guys, we were like, who's going to step up? Who's going to take that leadership role? And with this group, leadership doesn't have an age. We have our freshmen, our sophomores, our seniors stepped up, and everybody just kind of took ownership of the program and the legacy that those that before them, have laid, and they took pride in it, and they wrestled with pride, and they had a almost pretty perfect state tournament. We put 7 in the finals, 6 in the finals with 5 of them winning it. One of them's not here today. And on the girls' side, we graduated the first group to ever come through the program with Piper and that group. So definitely coming into the girls' season, we were like, okay, how are we going to do this? We had at the state tournament, we had 4 girls that have ever been on the varsity team before. So we had a lot of girls step up, and our veteran girls, took ownership of the program and did a great job with it.
That's tremendous. I'll tell you what, we're going to start left to right. We'll come up here. Hey, buddy, tell us who you are.
Hey, I'm Dominic Cordera.
Dominic, how are you, buddy?
I'm amazing.
Yeah, man. State champion, and your coach used the word legacy. What does the legacy of this all mean to you?
Well, the legacy that I've seen built is like working hard and like being nice to others out on off the mat, and continuing to like I would say like give back to the program.
What grade are you in?
I'm a sophomore.
So you're a sophomore. So you've got a couple more years of this, huh?
Yeah.
I like that. Thank you so much for coming. All right, come on up, buddy. Tell us who you are.
Braxton Pulley.
Hey, Braxton, how are you, man?
Pretty good.
What grade?
Sophomore.
So you're a sophomore also.
Sir.
Yeah, as Coach said. You. What does it mean you to? I'm going to use the word legacy again. What does it mean you to carry this on?
Yeah, just having like the people before us helping us get to this point, and just all the hard work we put in.
How long have you been wrestling? How old were you?
10 years. I'm 17.
And so you were 7.
No, yes, sir.
When
yeah.
you started, I mean.
Yes, sir.
So were you in the kids club?
No, sir. I came here from Nashville.
From where?
Nashville.
Nashville, Tennessee, Music City. All right, very nice. Thank you for coming. Thank you. All right, now we've got our girls' state champions. What's your name?
Caroline Hilton.
Hello, Caroline. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. So what was, let's talk about the state tournament. What was that like for you?
It was very exciting. Last year was definitely different from this year because we had all our seniors, so that one was a lot more emotional than this one was. But this one was definitely exciting, and it was great to send off our final seniors with a good time.
And what grade are you in?
I'm a sophomore.
You're a sophomore also. Lots of great in the future here. Nice to meet you, Caroline.
Nice to meet you, too.
All right, come on up here. This is Easton?
Yes, sir.
And I said, and it's Daddy, I'm off.
Yes,
Did I
sir.
say it right?
Yes, sir.
Easton, what grade are you in?
I'm a sophomore as
You're
well.
a sophomore also. What a special class this is. My goodness. So, why did you get started wrestling? What interested you in this?
My little brother actually is what started me to wrestling.
Your little brother?
Yes, sir.
You guys fighting at home or something?
She was a soccer player, and she got in trouble too much for trying to fight people.
Coach said she was a soccer player and got in trouble for fighting people. That's pretty funny. So, what has this experience all meant to you?
This is actually, I haven't been on this team before, so it was very new. The whole thing was very new and exciting. Yeah.
Yeah, and to go on that major stage over there, was that? Were you nervous? Were you anxious? Or were you excited?
All of it. All of it. Yes.
Every bit. Where are you from originally?
Clarksville. Near Nashville. Yeah.
All right. Very good. Well, thank you for
Yeah.
coming.
Thank you.
Come on up, buddy. What's your name?
Jose Cordero.
Jose Cordero. You're a senior. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
4 championships, buddy.
Yes, sir.
He's the first person in
Come here, Coach.
He's the first person in state history to win four individual titles, 4 dual titles, and 4 traditional titles. So 12 championships in 4 years.
Yes, sir.
Jose, come on, man. How does this happen?
A lot of practices, a lot of hard work, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears with my brothers and sisters every day, grinding and yeah, discipline, I guess.
Listen, in the history of wrestling in this state, you're the only one to do what your coach just said. That, it's what Anthony said earlier. I mean, you're going to think about this forever.
Yeah.
But what has that really hit you yet?
Not really, but I mean, it has, but it hasn't actually hit me that that was my last match, and I mean, it feels special, definitely, to say that, for the very least, but I don't know, it's weird because I've been wrestling my whole life, right? Every day after school I come to practice, and I don't know yet, it hasn't hit me yet.
Yeah, what are you doing next year, do you know yet?
Yeah, I'll be trying to find a home right now to wrestle in college.
Okay, so no decision announced yet. Okay,
Not
very
yet.
good. Coach, I want you to come back, if you will, talk about Jose here, because I mean that's otherworldly, really.
Yeah, I mean he's laid out the blueprint for all of our young kids that are coming to the program. He started relatively late compared to some of our kids. He started in the 6th grade. Started because his brother was going home beating him up at home, and he didn't like it. And I mean, literally from that first day in 6th grade, he hasn't missed a practice. So he's the model of consistency and just belief in the program. I mean, he just does everything right.
Buddy, come on up here. we've got one more wrestler here. Tell us who you are.
Gabe Moore.
Gabe, how are you, buddy?
Great, how are you?
Good, congratulations.
Thank you.
What year? What grade are you?
Senior.
You're a senior also. How special is this being a senior on this team?
Pretty special. I finally won state my senior year, so that was great.
He was the lightest. He won state championship at heavyweight. He was the lightest heavyweight to ever win a state championship at his weight class. We struggled all year. You were there.
Yeah.
At the Bradley dual meet, he weighed in too light for heavyweight, so he weighed in at 192. So we finally got his weight up. I think at the state tournament, what'd you weigh?
202.
202. So at the weight class is 285. So he's given up 60, 70, 80 pounds to some of these kids.
How does that happen? Tell me how that happens. How were you able to prevail?
I stayed in the gym, really strong.
He's strong.
Giving up all that weight to these guys. Unbelievable, buddy. Do you have you announced your plans for next year as of yet?
No, not yet. I'm still getting offers and stuff.
Okay, buddy. Coach, again, I texted you the other day. I said you're the John Wooden of high school wrestling here. I mean, it's an incredible run you guys have had.
Yeah.
It really is. But anything else you want to say here before we go?
No, just we're fortunate that our community backs us up and supports us, and we're thankful for you guys for letting us come on here and share our story.
You're always welcome.
Yeah, appreciate it.
And not just at the end of the season. Anytime, you're always
Appreciate it.
welcome. At 7:28, Anthony, it's great to have some champions in here finally. It classes up the joint.
Hey, they are so blessed. When you go by and you see the facility and all the trophies and all the titles, I mean, they are so blessed to have a community that supports them, and they work really, really hard. If you ever want to go check it out, stop by there and watch them, and you'll see the intensity in all these guys in the room when you go in there. It's awesome to see.
Hey, Coach, I was so glad you brought my former teacher, Al Miller. I'm sure Coach Miller's watching or listening, and that guy there,
Yeah.
I mean, he really laid the groundwork, didn't he?
Yeah, just having his support means the world. Doesn't miss a practice. He rode up with us at the state tournament this year, rode back with us. So just, he started it all. So just having him around and having his blessing means the world.
Coach Miller, God bless you, buddy, and just one of my favorite people in the world. It is, thank you. Congratulations, all of you.
Thank you.
I mean, do they give you a day off from Cleveland High? I went to Cleveland High. They give you a day off from there?
They should.
They should.
They should.
Come on, Bob Pritchard, let's make it happen. Jeff Elliott. All right, it is 7:29. Hey, let's get a news update quickly. Then we're going to be joined by Senator Marsha Blackburn here in about 5 minutes.
The Mix 104.1 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com.
All right, quick news update. Again, we are going to be joined by Senator Marsha Blackburn here in about 5 minutes. She is calling in. Hey, the Bradley County Schools, don't forget the job fair today from 4 until 5:30. It's going to be at the Pie Center in the Vacher Commons. They're looking, they've got all kinds of positions, K through 12, teachers, teacher assistants, food nutrition, social workers, nurse and sub-nurses, clerical IT, and school counselor. Sarah Crispin is the Human Resources Director at Bradley County Schools. You can call them for more information. But the big job fair, be ready. If you're going out to the job fair, Bradley County Schools today, 4 until 5:30, the Pie Center. There is more news. We'll have it at the top of the hour. Also, tell you what, hey, Gideon, I'm going to get this. Let's do this break from Bridget, because God knows I'll have to hear about it if I don't play it. And then we'll go with sports, and then Senator Blackburn, and then I'm heading to the Y, and Bridget's coming here. So it's a wild morning, folks.
All right, Mix 104.1 WCLE. Good morning, everybody. We are out bright and early this morning here at the Cleveland Family YMCA. Their annual Give-a-thon is going on today. So much happening here at the Y. Associate Executive Director Becca Dalton joins me now. Becca, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Bridget. I'm doing well. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, it's such a huge day here at the Y, isn't it?
Yes, it really is. This is one of the great times of year that we get to raise money to be able to support the community. And so we're just so excited to get this event starting. We're starting with our bike-a-thon. Our goal is $55,000 today. We are about at 38 right now before we start this day. So we are so excited to meet our goal and even exceed it.
That's a great way to get started. So first of all, how can people be involved? How can they donate?
Yeah, so for sure, come by all day today and make a donation towards the Y. Again, this is helping our income-based memberships, programs, swim lessons, discounts that people need, because we don't turn away people for an ability to pay. And so definitely come by and see us. We have on our social media, if you'll see the pages and links to give online through Give Smarts. And then, of course, feel free to give us a call. That's always easy too. You know, sometimes it's like, hey, I want to give, however much it is to the Y or this rider or this event. So all of those ways. And of course, on our website, ymcachattanooga.org, up top is a give button, and you can give that way as well.
We're at the Cleveland Family YMCA. The bike-a-thon gets underway here in just a few minutes. I know there are other give-a-thons going on throughout the day today.
Yes, so again, starting off the day with the bike-a-thon, we will have a pie-a-thon later this afternoon. Our very own Ruby Magruder, our senior program director here, is going to get a pie in the face. So awesome. One of the students that have raised the most money, she has graciously said, hey, you know what, you can pie me in the face. So that'll be coming this afternoon. We're really excited. This is the first year we're doing a crawl-a-thon. So it's baby races. So parents have signed up their babies, and they will have a baby race, and they have an opportunity to win a free parents' night out, a gift basket, and a gift card. And they've also raised money to help support the Y as well. And then we will also have our swim-a-thon. So from 12 to 2 today, if you love swimming and you want to come join our swim-a-thon, again, that's 12 to 2. So all day here at the Cleveland Y, we will have events going on for our give-a-thon.
This is such a big day for the Cleveland Family YMCA. The Y is so much more than just a gym. I know the general public, thinks of the gym and the wellness center, but these funds today raise money for wonderful programs here at the Y.
Yes, so I love the phrase, we are more than a swim and gym. So we're not just, like you said, Bridget, a wellness center and a pool. There's so much that we do. We have our Rock Steady program that helps those with Parkinson's. So studies have shown that boxing movements help slow down the progression of their symptoms. We also have our Live Strong program. So that is for those that have gone through cancer and are in remission, to get back into a healthy lifestyle and just back into, normal life. And they meet and they get a community together. I tear up every time I go to those graduations and I hear their stories. It is so incredible. And so programs like those are why we do this fundraising, to help people be able to have access to those programs and continue those programs for the community.
It's the big give-a-thon going on today here at the Cleveland Family YMCA. Multiple ways that you can get involved. Stop by here at the Y here in Cleveland. You can also go online, as she mentioned, ymcachattanooga.org. You can call the Y as well. But we encourage you to get involved today. We're going to be here throughout the morning.
I'd like
we'll
to
be
get
back with
involved
another
and get you off the air. How about that?
Mix 104.1 WCLE.
That is Bridget live at the Y. I'm going to be heading out there. Matter of fact, as soon as I speak with Senator Marsha Blackburn. Senator, good morning.
Good morning to you, and happy State of the Union Day.
It is State of the Union, and it's a very, very busy day in Washington where you are, and it's also going to be a big night. Hey, Senator, how is the state of our union?
I think under President Donald Trump, we are seeing the state of our union very strong and delivering when it comes to closing that border and making certain that our country is secure, and also working on the economy, passing that working families tax cut, big beautiful bill, and in that my provision that removed income tax from Social Security so that all of our seniors, every single one, is going to get a $6,000 bonus deduction when they file their income tax. That's $12,000 for seniors that are married filing jointly. And working to improve that economy, working to increase our standing in the world, working on the issue of affordability and getting prices down at the pump, and being certain that our allies work with us and that our adversaries and enemies fear us.
We are joined by Senator Marsha Blackburn, getting ready for the State of the Union address tonight, and there are some things obviously happening in our world, Senator, and I want to talk about what we're hearing a lot about, the potential for the United States action against Iran, and a report that came out over the weekend that the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Dan Kane, said privately that we risk, quote, risk American casualties. It'll be more difficult than the attack in Venezuela. What do you make of that report?
I think that there's a lot of speculation. People are going to try to presume what can and cannot happen. I think what we have to look at is the president has told Iran to come to the table, to work with them. They've got time to work with them. We have to realize Iran is the largest state sponsor of terrorism, whether it's Hamas or the Houthis or Hezbollah or any of the other splinter terrorist groups. And making certain that they stop this will make the world and the U.S. a safer place.
We're joined by Senator Marsha Blackburn, and another topic this morning, Senator, would be what the Supreme Court did on Friday, their decision about basically saying that the tariffs that the president had levied were, in effect, illegal. Now, the president has countered that, obviously, and come up with another plan. What do you make of this entire situation, especially as it pertains to businesses and those, of course, in your home state of Tennessee?
And we're looking at this. I really kind of agree with Justice Kavanaugh on this. I think that he got it right, and that the majority on the court got this one wrong.
Oh, so so you say they got it wrong, basically?
Yeah, I agree with Justice Kavanaugh and his dissent that he wrote on this.
Okay. We're joined by Senator Marsha Blackburn live from Washington, the State of the Union tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern. Well, Senator, you have sent a letter to Apple, and you are alleging that they have a bias against conservatives. Will you tell me about that, please?
Yes, indeed. As we look at governance of the virtual space, I had reviewed Media Research Center's report and All Sides report, and then saw that if you go back and look over the last month, Apple had 400 news articles. Not a single one of those came from organizations that were center-right. They all were left-leaning or center-left. And you have 150 million Americans who have an iPhone, and Apple News is preloaded on that phone. So the bias that they have is pronounced, it is noted, and my question to Tim Cook, who's the CEO of Apple, is why don't you disclose to us whatever algorithmic or subjective criteria you are using to go through and pick the articles that you are pushing forward in Apple News, and are you news or are you opinion? And trying to look at these determinations to figure out how they are utilizing AI and how it is biased against conservative outlets, then what you're doing is denying 150 million American users of an iPhone the two sides of an issue. You know, most news organizations, like when you all put things up, you give the point and you give the counterpoint, and then people can decide. But with Apple News, what we have found is last month, 400 articles, zero, not one, coming from a conservative point of view. And looking at the research from MRC and All Sides, It is overwhelmingly left-leaning and biased against a conservative point of view.
We are joined by Senator Marsha Blackburn. And Senator, we have with us here this morning the general manager of our Ford dealership locally in Cleveland, Anthony Boyd. Anthony, want to say hi to the Senator?
Good morning, Senator Blackburn.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful, and I hope you are.
We are doing great and looking forward to Tennessee Tuesday every week. Senator Haggerty and I invite Tennesseans that are in D.C. to come join us for a biscuit, bacon, and a cup of coffee. And I think we've got about 110 Tennesseans that are here today that are getting ready to join us.
What a special day, the State of the Union tonight again at 9 o'clock. You'll be in there. What does it mean to you, Senator, just from a personal point, I guess, to be included in such a, of course you're United States Senator, but be included in such a historic time in our country?
You know, the night of the State of the Union is when the president has to step forward and address the people on specifically what has been accomplished and the agenda moving forward. So, you know, Steve, this is really going to set the agenda for the midterms. And there's a good bit of conversation around that, what the president has on his list to do before we get to the November elections and the end of the year, which will be the end of his first 2 years in his second term.
Senator, are you, and that's actually where I was going, my final question, we're going to let you go here, but how are you feeling about the midterms? I mean, we see all of this. We hear a lot about the midterms, both in the House and in the Senate. And that's no secret. I mean, every, you elect a new president, historically, something will change over to the other party or whoever's in power, doesn't matter. How are you feeling, though, about the November midterm elections?
Every day, our prospects improve. And as people fill out their federal income tax filings and see no tax on tips or overtime and the ability to benefit from that, as they see these lower rates, the permanence in the child tax credit, it was increased and it's made permanent. Permanence in R&D and bonus depreciation and expensing for our businesses right on Main Street. This is something that is going to benefit individuals and put more money in their pocket, and it's a step toward getting government out of your pocket.
Senator Marsha Blackburn, enjoy the State of the Union tonight. We'll be watching 9 o'clock Eastern Time. We appreciate you joining us this morning.
Good to join you. Thank you. Bye now.
Bye-bye. Senator Marsha Blackburn on Mix 104.1, MixTV.tv. All right, so I'm going to do a quick check of sports here. Then I'm heading to the Cleveland Family YMCA. They are tired of Bridget, as you probably imagine, and they want to get rid of her. I think they stuffed her in a locker or something like that. But anyway, hey, it's sports. It's our Common Spirit Memorial Sports Desk, sponsored by the Town Squire.
The Town Squire seasonal sale is on now. Great sale prices on sportswear through the entire store. One rack of sportswear now just $75. Another rack of sport coats $100 each at the Town Squire, Stewart Park Plaza, Keith Street, Cleveland.
The Common Spirit Memorial Chattanooga Sports Desk, courtesy of our sister station, ESPN Cleveland 101.3, the Bradley Central High School Bearettes won the District Girls Championship last night over Cleveland High School 58-39. And Anthony Boyd, Cleveland Ford General Manager, you were there last night. What was the atmosphere?
The atmosphere was huge. There was a ton of people there, standing room only, very exciting, a lot of music going. There were several things that happened.
You did another shooting contest, is that right?
Yeah, $100 for half court shot. 2 people made it.
2 people made half court?
2 people made half court. Craziness.
I'd have to see it. I mean, you had me do that at Cleveland High School with no warning, and I mean, I was so wide right, it was terrible. 2 people made it?
2.
Who were they? Do you have any idea?
I don't remember their names, but...
Did anybody see this?
It went crazy.
Can't believe it. Yeah. All right. I'm so disappointed now. That's terrible. Consolation earlier, Ottawa defeated Walker Valley 46-24. This girls' night last night at Bradley. All right, so here's what happens now. It's the girls' region tournament. They'll pick up Friday night. It'll be Shelbyville at Bradley Friday night. Lincoln County will go to Cleveland, so Bradley and Cleveland will be at home. Walker Valley will travel to Cookeville. Ottawa will go to Coffee County. And we'll have coverage of Bradley, Cleveland, and Walker Valley on our 3 stations on Friday night. We'll have more on that as we go along. Tonight, the District 5 4A Boys Championship game, Cleveland at Walker Valley, 7:30 tip. It'll be here on Mix 104.1 and the Mix app, presented by Cleveland Ford. And we've got, so following that game tonight on Mix 104.1, the Vols will be at Missouri, 9 o'clock tip. And that'll be presented by TVFCU. Hey, here's a story that we did not have yesterday, but it's a huge story that happened Friday. A Knox County Chancery Court judge denied UT quarterback Joy Aguilar's request for a preliminary injunction as part of his lawsuit against the NCAA, challenging the legality of their junior college eligibility rule. This ends Aguilar's career at UT. And also ending his career is Cleveland Middle School boys basketball coach Derek Morris, who announced he's retiring as coach of Cleveland Middle School boys basketball. He spent 11 years there coaching the middle school Blue Raiders. So, Derek, congratulations. And Nat Acciona and all of them said it's too bad he's not retiring from teaching, although he acts like he is already retired. All right, it is 12 before the hour. All right, I'm on a tag team now. I'm heading to the Y. Bridget's heading here. And so there we go. And I think Mike Lee's going to pad the time in between here. Hey, it's the big bike-a-thon at the Cleveland Family YMCA, and you can give and get involved, and you can do that. We're going to give you a lot of ways to do that. They're over there riding. I'm heading there right now, as a matter of fact.
Common Spirit Medical Group, Family Medicine, Cleveland, is your partner in health. We provide comprehensive primary care and expert chronic